I saw a fat person. They looked pretty strong. They might even be part troll themselves. I was skeptical at first. It was a male, late 20s, mid 30s. He was overweight, but he looked strong. He was moving at a pretty hefty pace. He might not even be human. Maybe part troll, even. Gotta be careful these days. Well, with pickings getting pretty slim and all. It used to be that fat people hunting was one of the few jobs that a troll could depend on when times got slim. There was always some fat human around they could get. A lady with her little dogs. Could keep them as pets. But they usually got eaten pretty quick too. Because of all this, a troll's life was intermixed with traveling. A lot of traveling from place to place looking for fat people and just hunkering down for a while, alone, waiting. And then when you saw one or a group of them, or heard their guffawing and hefty breathing, they were mouth breathers. And because of this, they were easy to sound from distance. When he was down in his little cave, kind of like a bear den, or the hollowed out Downs tree, perhaps with burrows. But because of this, he had very sharp hearing and a very good sense of smell. You could even say he could smell the fat people and their good food from far away. Ice cream, donut holes, even those egg and nest thingies. But most of all, what he loved was ice cream. Ice cream was one of his favorites. It had been a while since he had Haagen-Dazs, Oreo cookies, Rocky Road, ice cream cone. They were better with the ice cream, you know. Ice cream cake, rum raisin, or even cinnamon toast crunch with milk. Cinnamon toast with some orange juice and syrup on the toast, butter, a glass of milk too, half a glass of milk. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich toasted with a half a glass of milk. Could even add a little bit of syrup to that if it was maple, just a tiny bit, or some honey. The ice cream cookie sandwich, preferably with peanut butter too. Well, needless to say, fat people had a lot of goodies, so he would suit up. He would put on his big backpack and fill it with heavy stuff and get his hooks. They were like big fish hooks, sorta. And he would use them to grappling onto a lone fat person as it got separated from the herd. He would drag them off, or give them a big bear hug with his troll muscles and crush their back. He needed the extra weight because trolls are usually pretty skinny, unless they've had some good fat people hunted. When he got enough money from trading fat people, well, you know, You could smoke them yourself, or you could trade them to other trolls or people in the know and get some extra dinero, or troll money, that is. Plus, they usually had a lot of their kind of money too, and that was worth something as well. Once he was done adventuring and had enough smoked ham, roast beasts, beef, he even went to some of their stores and loaded up on chicken chow mein. He would go back and visit the family. There were like a lot of them, really. I'd say cheaper by the dozen, but it's more of around 10 or something. You could count them on his toes, about all of them. Anyway, they knew his name, of course, but he didn't bother with names for them. They had him. They knew him, and that's what's important. Inky, Binky, Winky, Tinky, Dinky. That were a few of them. Inky, Dinky, Tinky, Winky, Dinky. They were good kids for the most part. Then there was Oink. Oink was, they said he had a little pig blood in him. Pig blood. He was still a pretty good troll. Well, it was feast time when you went home. So there was a lot of friends coming over to drink beer and barbecue. Whatever other fresh meat I brought in from hunting fat people. And, of course, smoked ham. Pork.